So normally we do Rockstar news, like I read a script and visuals are put on it and stuff. And so we were thinking, maybe I should start doing it live. The Xbox CEO, Asha Sharma, has confirmed that the company will be laying off 1,600 employees with a total of 3,200 layoffs planned over the next year. She also stated that every part of the company will be affected, including Activision, which Microsoft acquired for $68.7 billion a few years ago. Yeah, they did not get their money's worth out of that acquisition. As part of the restructuring, Compulsion Games and Double Fine will become independent studios, while Ninja Theory and Undead Labs are set to be sold to new ownership. No studios are being shut down or outright, which is at least some positive news given the recent wave of industry layoffs, including studio shutdowns. This is bad news. It's unfortunate that as a person who plays mainly Rockstar games, that I am less familiar with these companies and what they've made, but I've heard each of these names said in positive ways in the past in regards to games. How many employees at Xbox? 13,000. So they're cutting what, like about 20-ish percent, 25% being cut. That's huge. That's a big cut. Sharma also announced that the Minecraft and Candy Crush teams will now report directly to her, saying the company has failed to invest enough in Minecraft. Bethesda will also undergo a major overhaul with a renewed focus on Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein. So what, abandoning their space game? What was it called? Was that Starfield? There's so many Star games. Yeah, Starfield gone. It was underwhelming to those audiences anyway. From all this, all I've gathered is Sharma is a huge Minecraft and Candy Crush fan, and she's taken this opportunity to take control. Despite being the CEO, I wasn't able to make decisions in regards to my Minecraft world, and now I will take control. She also revealed that some parts of Xbox currently have as many as 14 layers of management, while admitting that both the player base and overall playtime has declined. Yeah, that seems obvious, even externally, that people aren't as interested in playing Xbox. Not enough good exclusives. It was the thing that carried consoles. Looking ahead, she said her goal is for Xbox to become one of the few companies in the world to reach 1 billion daily users. My goal, guys, as one of the live streamers, is to get 1 billion viewers each stream. That's my goal, guys. One of the few live streamers to ever get 1 billion viewers every live stream. I mean, you know what they say, shoot for the stars. All that will happen is when you fall, you break your legs. There's 1/8 of the world we play in Xbox soon. It's technically not impossible for me to get 1 billion viewers every stream. That's true. In the same way 1 billion people could play Xbox every day. That's true. Sharma also admitted that Xbox's business is not healthy. You think? what a pointless statement. It's like she's cutting out like gangrene in a body, and she's like, man, this body is not healthy. Like literally removing limbs. That's not traditionally what you do with a healthy body. Stating that the company is operating at profit margins that are 3 to 10 times lower than comparable platforms and publishing businesses. Then what's their profit margin? It's a weird distance, 3 to 10 times. What? She explained that Xbox entered the current console generation with a smaller install base and a much higher cost structure. Yes, they lost the worst console generation to lose. While investments into Game Pass, multi-platform releases, and a broader lineup of games created meaningful value, they didn't grow at the pace Xbox had expected. My belief, my conspiracy, is that this was all pushed by random higher-ups who knew goddamn nothing. Like, they were looking at the console player base, and they were like, yeah, we could have more of that. If we go for more of that, we're not gonna have literally everything. And the only way for us to have literally everything is if we're on literally everything. So put us on literally everything and get us every single conceivable audience on every single platform. Go. It doesn't just sound like you're the average executive person who has no idea what the fuck they're doing. Give me everything! Like, I find it hard to believe the previous dude who was so, enamored and enthusiastic about Xbox really wanted to go down the path of put us on everything. She added that as the core business weakened, Xbox responded by adding more teams, increasing investment, and extending development timelines in the hope of improving results. Sharma concluded by saying that the gaming industry is now facing the most severe hardware crisis in its history, and because of this, we must reset Xbox. You can't fix the hardware crisis, right? It will just resolve itself. There have been times in history before this where you had to spend, $1,000 on RAM. That has happened in the past. There have been times with hugely inflated costs and times with much lower costs, and this will just be another part of that cycle. It just sucks it's happening. Well, it always sucks, whenever it happens, right? Eventually, they'll have built out enough of this, these data centers and stuff. Some of these AI companies will die, and then what remains will be distributed amongst the survivors. and they won't need to build anymore, and prices will come down. Like, all we need is for some of the AI companies to cannibalize each other, and we're golden. There'll always be a need to change the hardware every couple of years for the newer stuff, but it won't be at the pace that we're currently seeing, right? Meanwhile, 88 employees at Activision are being laid off, with the company stating, "Our costs continue to scale significantly, and until we are able to drive meaningful revenue growth again, we need to pay particular attention to our budgets." Man. It's just such a weird reality to think you can get into a situation where you don't need 25% of your company. Like the people in the company. I wonder how much of this is just a signal to stakeholders. We're doing stuff. We swear. We'll fix it. Look at all these people we're laying off. Because the markets generally like that shit. What is, we can't just see Xbox's share price because it's Microsoft's, right? Oof, yeah, that ain't healthy. Well, feel for everyone involved. I don't think gaming in general would benefit from Xbox no longer being there, right? You have to imagine decisions like what PlayStation's doing by getting rid of physical media are in part enabled by their feeling so dominant in the console space. Like Nintendo's there, sure, but Nintendo does its own thing with a really distinct vision and feel compared to PlayStation and Xbox, who competed more directly. I guess absent Xbox, what's the main competitor to PlayStation? The Steam Deck, the Steam machine, which is super expensive now, which I guess serves the PlayStation, I suppose. It seems to be one of those things where everyone wants Xbox to succeed. Everyone. And they're still not succeeding. And I'm not sure what they can do. As I've said many times, once things go digital and your gaming library is on one console, you want all your stuff on that same console. It's like with Steam. I've got all my games on Steam, and yeah, there's the other launchers and stuff, but I'd rather all my games be on Steam because that's where all my other games are. So Rockstar has teased more quality of life improvements in their latest newswire that will be coming with the Court Center Heist update. We are constantly working to make GTA Online a better experience for all players, whether that be through fixes, overall improvements, or actively targeting cheaters, bad actors, and those who seek to harass others. You can expect to see a number of experience improvements when the Court Center Heist launches later this month. Additionally, we recently partnered with Modulate to take action against abusive voice chat. You can learn more about it here. I wonder what this could be though. As I've said before, there was a point where I thought GTA Online was so unplayable that I literally just didn't play it. And a part of that was just how bad the snack system was, and the armor system, and how healing required like 17 inputs, and they fixed that. They do actually improve the game sometimes. It sometimes takes them way too long. So like, this could actually be good stuff. More interesting to me though, is that they're doing this now. It was weird when they made improvements to the game 10 years after it released. It's weirder now that they're doing it, 4 to 5 months before the release of GTA 6. What does that say about their timeline in regards to the online version of the game? They probably want to keep GTA Online playable after support. I mean, Strauss Zelnick has said that as long as people keep playing the online, that they'll support it in some capacity. And that will probably be, the now bi-weekly updates, where they give different discounts and stuff. And maybe some small content. I doubt they're going to be making huge heists and stuff for the game after GTA 6 releases. But surely, if these improvements are significant, they must expect people to be playing it for at least like 6 months or something after GTA 6 releases. But does that mean we're not going to get GTA Online 2 for 6 months after? A part of me wants to think that they're going to release... Well, I assume they're going to release the PC version of GTA 6 before GTA Online, right? There's no way they will wait like a year to release online. I don't think that they will either. So that makes me wonder if the PC version is going to come faster. I think the alternative then is that if they released online first on console, when they released the game for PC, they would release online and the single player at the same time, which I don't think they'd want to do, right? There'd be like no buffer between the single player and online. I think it may come faster since consumer spending for console and PC are nearly the same compared to 5 years ago. People are moving to PC more than ever. Yeah. And I think what difference exists is in part because it comes out on console first. And surely the next edition of GTA Online is going to work on Linux and work on, the new Steam box and stuff. And maybe even, reckon it'll work on the Steam Deck? Maybe. And I guess we'll see. That's interesting. The PlayStation app has now been reverted back to its original look after using a GTA 6 themed design for roughly a week. It appears the temporary promotion has now come to an end. Only a week? I guess they care more about brand recognition than anything else. Maybe Rockstar asked them to remove it? Nah, they would have absolutely gotten permission from Rockstar to do it in the first place. Like, I sincerely doubt the change of logo was selling additional copies of GTA 6. But there would be cases where people might not get the app or something because they're like, oh, this isn't the PlayStation logo. Like often the case on mobile apps and stuff, there are a bunch of fake apps that kind of look like the thing you're looking for. And if the logo looks different, you might suspect it's not the one you want. I mean, it's the same reason why I have never changed my logo on any social media. My logo was made in like 20 2016 or something, maybe earlier than that, by the Real Roo, and I've kept it the entire time, exactly the same. A private message from Sony to its publishing partners has revealed that after January 2028, partners will still be able to place reorders for existing PlayStation disc games. This suggests that while production of new physical discs is coming to an end, existing disc titles will continue to be manufactured and restocked. I mean, the question is though, stocked where? Well, I guess it's still many years until they're going to stop producing them for new games. But a physical retailer's just going to continuously stock old PlayStation titles? Yeah, maybe they would. I guess until it's just, there's no steam left in that, and they want to give the actual space in the store to something else, if the store is still around. Online retailers? I mean, you still need to store them in a warehouse or something. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. There's a grace period where you can still get physical discs, but I'm not sure how much use that is to people. Another development update for FiveM Enhanced has been posted, revealing major improvements to the server connection process, a revamped voice over internet protocol system for voice chat, and confirmation that FiveM Enhanced will be available through a separate client. The team also confirmed that later this month, they plan to reveal more details, including the release date. Some people have questioned whether it's too late to release FiveM Enhanced with GTA 6 just around the corner. However, it's important to remember that GTA 6 won't be launching on PC on day one, meaning FiveM will likely still have a significant window before Rockstar's next title arrives on the platform. Yeah, we did talk about before FiveM Enhanced finally coming soon. We don't even know how soon, right? We draw closer to the release. Like, obviously, I've never been overly invested into FiveM, and it does seem as though Rockstar wants some FiveM-like user-generated content thing for GTA 6 and whatever the online is called. But yeah, it'd be quite a while until that comes out, but it does suck that Enhanced came out. How long ago was Enhanced out on PC? It was March 2025? I thought it'd been longer than that. So it's taken them about a year and a half to get it into FiveM, which isn't unexpected, but it does suck that they didn't have more time, I suppose. Like, if it just didn't take them so long to release the enhanced version on PC. Remember the expanded enhanced version came to console March 15, 2022. So like 3 years earlier. It is possible that PlayStation Plus may see another price hike. Sony says that pricing is being considered as it looks to improve the profitability of PlayStation Plus. Wait, is it not profitable? PlayStation Plus offers strong value to players, and we continually balance that value against consumer cost. We are using multiple levers to improve profitability, including pricing, tier mix, and content acquisition efficiency. Higher tiers now account for 40% of subscribers, which reflects strong demand for the service. PlayStation Plus remains a key driver of profitability, and we achieved record high PlayStation Plus profitability in financial year 2025. So it is profitable. So why price hike? Especially after hiking the price of the console. They just want more? I guess they believe they can get more without losing customers. It seems like a dick move though to do that after increasing the price of the console. Especially considering that PlayStation Plus isn't on PC like the Xbox Game Pass is, right? And people can somewhat forgive the increase in the PlayStation actual console increase in price because we know why it's increased in price. Because of the increase in RAM and storage costs. Roger Clark was recently interviewed and asked whether he had ever met or spoken to Sam Houser. Roger Clark is the actor for Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2. Surprisingly, he revealed that he has never actually met Sam Houser, the CEO of Rockstar Games. He also said he only spoke to Dan Houser, the writer of Red Dead Redemption 2, twice, as Dan intentionally avoided him during filming. According to Roger, Dan wanted to keep Arthur Morgan separate from the actor portraying him in his mind throughout development. I mean, Sam not meeting him, I don't think is very cool. Like, I mean, why wouldn't Sam want to meet him? I mean, Dan's justification there, I think, kind of makes sense. I mean, you may stop seeing Arthur Morgan in your head and you might start seeing the actor, and that might color how you write it or something. I mean, I guess it's his process. I don't judge him for that, but I kind of judge Sam for not meeting him. I mean, who wouldn't want to meet Roger Clark? So you, of course, all know that PlayStation has said they're ending physical discs. What's interesting, on Twitter, that announcement has 136 million views, which is more views than the original trailer for GTA 6, which has 125 million. That's how much attention this got. And this announcement has 87,000 comments compared to the original trailer for GTA 6 that has 33,000. People are pissed. That was one point that I saw that I didn't bring up when I talked about this, the idea of game preservation. Because on PC, you've got all the files there. Easier to preserve the game. But on console, not as easy. I have not seen any mods for Marvel Rivals, but I did see this. Marvel Rivals' new Captain America swimsuit costume is the game's most not safe for work skin. That's America's bulge. And he's he bulging. He really stacked there. He packing. Look at that from behind. Like, it's just like, this might be the largest cock I've seen in a video game ever. That picture right there. Oh, whoa. So that's like another weapon, right? He has like he must have like a crutch attack or something. And like if you hit them with his dick in their head, it's like an insta-kill. Seeing stuff like that, the Marvel Rivals mods must be crazy. You're right. And yes, that is the kind of thing that's gonna happen to GTA 6 immediately.
Hey man, I was thinking, since the next update is going to be all about art piece stealing, I think this would be the perfect time to add the cut single player heist, this Sharmoota heist. Either as a small heist, similar to the FIB files or auto shop, or bigger like the Cluck and Bell raid. And if that happened, it would be cool if one of the art pieces you could steal was the weird Aztec art piece from Derailed. And if you steal it, you would receive a secret text from Michael.
I mean, that would be kind of cool to include. That heist was quite unfinished though, so it would require a bit of work. I mean, yeah, Martin seems most likely to be involved in kind of art world, that's true. I will say though, that fertility statue that they give Martin, it has a huge schlong. I wonder if that's the direction Rockstar wants to go with in terms of artifacts. You don't get to see it as much because the case is like on its side or whatever, but it's a fertility statue. It's a long dick. Did the Marvel Rivals team design the statue? Very good. Okay, well, I guess that is the chunk of Rockstar news. If this ends up being its own video, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I wish you all the best. Tell me down below if you like this, rather than a weekly news thing, just a video whenever there's enough news. Bye-bye. Boop.